Alabama State Facts for Kids. This southern state is bordered by Tennessee in the north, Georgia in the east, Florida and Mobile Bay in the south, and Mississippi in the west. The Highland Rim in the northwest is where you'll find the Tennessee River Valley, while the Cumberland Plateau in the northeast is named for its flat-topped plateaus. Just southeast is the Appalachian Ridge and Valley, which includes the Coosa River and iron-rich Red Mountain. The Piedmont Upland, in the central eastern part of the state, is a hilly area with Alabama's highest peak, the 2,407-foot Cheaha Mountain. The rest of the state is called the East Gulf Coastal Plain, which contains both flatlands and hills plus the state's largest river, the Alabama River, at 314 miles long. People arrived in what is now Alabama more than 10,000 years ago, some of whom lived in Russell Cave. Native American groups including the Cherokee, Chickasaw, Choctaw, and Creek lived in the region thousands of years later. Despite the fact that many Native Americans were forced to leave Alabama in the 1800s, some of their ancestors still reside there today. The 1500s saw the arrival of Spanish explorers. England, France, and Spain, again, all had a brief period of dominance over the region. In the Treaty of San Lorenzo/Pinckney's Treaty, which was signed in 1795, it was finally ceded to the United States together with what is now Mississippi. The area's name comes from the Alabama tribe, one of the Native American groups from that area. Alabama became the 22nd state in 1819. The capital was established in the city of Montgomery. The state's abbreviation became the letters A and L, and the state was given the nickname, the Heart of Dixie. Dixie is a nickname for the southern states, especially the Confederate States, which left the Union during the Civil War. Alabama is called the Heart of Dixie because Montgomery, Alabama, was the first Confederate capital. As one of the southern states during the Civil War, it would leave the Union in 1861, and rejoin once again after the war was over. In 1886, the Capital City Railway Company began service in downtown Montgomery, Alabama with America's first citywide electric trolley system. Soon to be known as the Lightning Route, the system enjoyed, and still does presently enjoy, a great success. In the 1950s and 60s, Alabama was at the center of the civil rights movement. Rosa Parks refused to give up her seat on a bus to a white man in Montgomery. Many protests against segregation followed, often led by the Reverend Martin Luther King Jr. Alabama's state constitution has over 300,000 words and over 775 amendments. That makes it longest state constitution and the most amended state constitution in the world. The population of Alabama is currently at 5.8 million, making it the 24th most populous state. Its largest city is Birmingham. Alabama covers a total area of 52,419 square miles, making it the 30th largest state in the Union. About 70% of Alabama is covered in forests, so it's no wonder the state is known for its timber. Alabama's vast forests would cover all of Rhode Island, Delaware, Massachusetts, New Jersey, and Connecticut. Alabama is also rich in limestone, coal, and iron ore, which are the three raw materials needed to make steel. In fact, Alabama is home to three of the nation's top pipe-making companies. Vulcan, the Roman god of fire and forge, was built to demonstrate the manufacturing abilities of Birmingham, Alabama in 1904. Standing at 56 feet tall, atop a 123-foot pedestal, Vulcan remains the largest cast-iron statue in the world. The Apollo 11 rocket, which landed on the Moon in 1969, was built at the NASA Marshall Space Flight Center in Huntsville, Alabama. Because of this, Huntsville is now known as the rocket capital of the world. You can tour the nearby U.S. Space and Rocket Center, the world's largest spaceflight museum, and home to Space Camp. In 1703, Alabama was the first state to hold a Mardi Gras celebration. Back in 1836, Alabama was the first state to recognize Christmas as a legal holiday. The rest of the country didn't do so until 1870, when Christmas was finally celebrated as a national holiday. It was also the first state in the nation to celebrate Veterans Day, with the first Veterans Day parade taking place in Birmingham, Alabama in 1947. Alabama is also known for its southern hospitality, sweet tea, and college football, especially the fierce rivalry between the Auburn Tigers and the Alabama Crimson Tide. Alabama is home to the United States' largest snail population. Believe it or not, 43% of all snails in the United States live in Alabama. The state bird is the yellowhammer. The state tree is the southern longleaf pine. The state flower is the camellia. State freshwater fish is the largemouth bass. The state saltwater fish is the tarpon. The state mammal is the black bear.
I hope you enjoy our videos. If so, please hit the like button and also subscribe to our channel.